The road to resilience, a journey through struggle, strength, and soul. 1. When life breaks you open, there comes a moment in life when everything feels like it's slipping through your hands. Dreams collapse, trust breaks, the people you thought would stay, leave, and the weight in your chest, it grows heavier with each passing day. You try to stay strong, you try to smile, but deep down, you wonder if you're losing yourself. And that moment, that exact moment, is when the journey to resilience begins. Not in victory, not in strength, but in pain. Because real resilience isn't born when everything is perfect. It's born when nothing makes sense and still you choose to hold on. Still you choose to rise. Still you whisper to yourself, I'm not done yet. 2. The hidden battle nobody sees. We live in a world that celebrates the highlight reel, smiles, success, trophies, applause. But what about the silent battles? The nights you cried yourself to sleep but still woke up to try again. The days your heart was breaking but you showed up anyway. The pain no one noticed because you never said a word. Those are the battles that shape you. That's where true resilience is formed. Not in the spotlight, but in the shadows. You're stronger than you think, not because you've never fallen, but because you've always gotten back up. 3. The gift hidden in pain. Pain can feel like punishment, like something cruel, something unfair. But what if pain isn't here to harm you? What if it's here to teach you? Pain is a mirror. It reflects the cracks in your soul, the wounds you never healed, the strength you forgot you had. And every time you face it, you discover a little more of who you really are. Pain teaches patience. Pain teaches depth. Pain teaches love, not the shallow kind, but the kind that comes from having your own heart broken and still choosing to be kind. You're not weak for feeling pain. You're human. And healing is not linear. It's a path made of falls and rises. And every rise makes you more unbreakable than before for the choice. The choice that changes everything. At every low point, there's a decision to make. Do I stay down or do I rise? It doesn't matter how many people believe in you if you don't believe in you, because no one can walk this road for you. And sometimes the most powerful choice you'll ever make is the one you make in silence. When no one sees you, no one claps, no one understands. You still choose to rise. You still choose to try. You still choose yourself. That's the moment your life begins to change. 5, becoming unshakable. True strength isn't the absence of emotion. It's the ability to feel deeply and still move forward. You will cry, you will break, you will question your path, and that's okay. That's necessary. Because transformation never feels like strength when you're in it. It feels like falling apart. But what if falling apart is part of becoming whole? You're not who you used to be, because pain has carved out a deeper version of you. You're becoming someone who can stand in the storm and say, I am still here. 6, rising from the ashes. In every great story, there's always a moment of destruction, an ending, or at least what feels like one. But do you know what happens after the fire burns? It's the rebirth. It's the moment when you realize that what was destroyed wasn't meant to last forever, but it made way for something new. Just like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you too will rise, not because you're perfect or unbroken, but because you choose to. You choose to stand tall despite the scars, despite the pain. You choose to step into the unknown with faith that the best is yet to come. Every setback is setting you up for a comeback. Every moment of failure is part of your greatest success story. Every obstacle you face, every mountain you climb becomes part of your strength, part of your journey to greatness. 7, the quiet strength of persistence. We've all heard the saying, fall 7 times, stand up 8. But the truth is, you don't always rise the first time. Sometimes you rise because you've fallen so many times, you get tired of staying down. Persistence is what keeps you going when the world tells you to quit. It's that quiet strength, the voice inside that says, try again. It's the resilience to keep moving forward, even when the road ahead seems too long, too difficult. Persistence isn't loud. It isn't flashy, but it's powerful. It's the ability to show up again and again when you feel like nothing is changing. It's the strength to believe in tomorrow, even when today seems like an endless struggle. 8, the power of patience in the process. In a world that values instant gratification, patience feels like a rare virtue. We want success fast. We want healing quick. We want answers yesterday. But the road to resilience isn't fast. It's slow, it's steady, and it's worth every second of waiting. Every moment you spend in struggle is shaping you. Every moment you spend in silence is preparing you for what's next. Patience is not about doing nothing. It's about trusting the process. It's about knowing that every struggle is leading you to your purpose. 9. When you question everything. There will be days when you question everything. When you wonder if your journey has been worth it. When you wonder if you've made the right decisions or if you've wasted your time. It's okay to question. It's okay to wonder. It's okay to be unsure. But in the midst of questioning, hold on to one truth. You have come this far for a reason. Every step, every tear, every scar is part of your story. And that story is powerful. You will look back one day and realize that the very thing you thought would break you is the thing that made you stronger than you ever imagined. 10. The road to greatness is a journey, not a destination. Greatness is not a final destination. It's not a place you arrive at, but a journey you walk each day. There will be times when you feel like you're not making progress, times when the end feels so far away. But remember, the road to greatness is not about speed, it's about persistence. It's about walking with purpose, even when the path is unclear. Greatness isn't about being the best, it's about being the best version of yourself. The version of you that doesn't quit, the version of you that rises again even when you've fallen. You may not see it now, but with every step you take, you are becoming the person you were always meant to be. 11. Your moment to rise. You've been knocked down, you've been tested, but you are not finished. This is your moment to rise, to step forward, to embrace your strength. You are not defined by your failures. You are defined by your ability to rise after them. You are not defined by your pain. You are defined by your courage to face it, to grow from it, and to continue forward despite it. The world needs the version of you that never gives up. The world needs the resilience you've cultivated through your struggles. 12. The legacy you're creating, your resilience, is not just for you. It's for everyone who will follow in your footsteps. Every time you rise, you create a path for someone else to walk. The road you're walking now, this difficult, painful, uncertain road, isn't just building you, it's building the future. It's creating a legacy of strength, of hope, of inspiration. You may never fully understand the impact of your journey, but one day, someone will look at you and say, you inspired me, you gave me hope, you showed me how to keep going. And in that moment, you will realize that every moment of pain, every drop of sweat, every tear was worth it. Amen. So when the road feels too tough, when the night feels too long, when the pain feels too much, remember this: you are exactly where you need to be. The road to resilience is never easy, but it's always worth it. Every struggle, every setback, every moment you felt like giving up, they were preparing you for something greater, for the strength you carry, for the life you will create. So keep going, keep rising. The world is waiting for the strength only you can give. And one day, when you look back, you'll see that you didn't just survive the road to resilience, you thrived on it. 14, embracing the unknown. The unknown is often the place where fear thrives. It's the place where doubt creeps in, where we wonder if we are capable, if we are ready. But what if the unknown is not something to fear? What if it is a place of infinite possibilities? You see, the unknown is where growth happens. It's where you step out of your comfort zone, where you leave behind the familiar and where you discover new strengths within yourself. Yes, it's scary. Yes, it feels uncertain. But it is also where transformation occurs. You may not have all the answers today. You may not have a clear plan, but that's okay. What matters is that you're willing to step into the unknown. What matters is that you're ready to face whatever comes your way with courage, even when you don't know what tomorrow holds. Because resilience is not about knowing what's coming. It's about trusting yourself enough to take the next step, even when you're unsure of where it leads. 15. Finding strength in vulnerability. We live in a world that often equates strength with invincibility. We are told that being strong means never showing weakness, never asking for help, never feeling anything that might be perceived as fragile. But true strength is not in hiding your vulnerability. True strength is in embracing it. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a form of courage. It's the courage to admit that you don't have it all together, that you are not perfect, and that sometimes you need help. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you open the door to real connection. You allow yourself to be seen, to be understood, and to be supported. The strongest people are not those who hide their pain, but those who share it, knowing that their vulnerability does not make them weaker, it makes them human. So do not be afraid to show the parts of yourself that feel broken, that feel unsure. It is through vulnerability that we find strength. It is through vulnerability that we find each other. 16. The beauty of small wins in the pursuit of greatness, it's easy to focus on the big picture. We dream of the end result, the success, the recognition, the arrival. But the truth is, greatness is not achieved in one giant leap. It's achieved through small, consistent steps. Every day you get up and try again, that's a win. Every time you make it through a hard day, that's a victory. Every time you choose to keep going, even when you feel like quitting, you are winning. These small wins may not be celebrated by the world, but they are the foundation of your resilience. It's in these moments when you keep going, despite the odds, that you build the life you've always dreamed of. Celebrate your small wins because they add up. Every tiny victory is a step closer to the person you are becoming. And one day, you'll look back and realize that those small wins were the moments that changed everything. 17, strength in silence. There's a quiet strength that comes with silence. It's not the absence of sound, but the presence of peace. It's the moment when you sit with yourself, when you face your fears and doubts, but you don't allow them to control you. In those moments of silence, you can hear your inner voice. You can hear the part of you that whispers, you are stronger than you know. Silence is where clarity is born. It's where you reconnect with your purpose. It's where you find the strength to move forward, even when everything around you is loud and chaotic. So embrace the silence. Take time to be still, to listen to your heart, to remember why you started this journey in the first place. It is in silence that you hear the truth of who you are. And the truth is, you are unstoppable. 18, overcoming the fear of failure. Fear of failure is something that holds us back from reaching our full potential. It's that voice in our head that tells us we're not good enough, that we won't succeed, that it's better not to try than to try and fail. But here's the truth. Failure is not the end. Failure is the beginning of growth. Failure is the lesson that teaches us what works and what doesn't. Failure is the foundation on which success is built. Every time you fail, you learn something new. You discover a better way. You gain wisdom. You gain resilience. So stop fearing failure. Instead, see it for what it really is, a stepping stone on your path to greatness. Embrace it, learn from it, and rise stronger than before. Remember, the most successful people in the world are not the ones who never failed. They're the ones who kept going no matter how many times they fell. 19, the power of self-belief. Self-belief is the most powerful tool you have on this journey. Without belief in yourself, the road to resilience will feel impossible, but with it, there is no obstacle you cannot overcome. Believing in yourself doesn't mean thinking you're perfect. It means knowing that you are worthy. It means understanding that you have the strength to overcome whatever life throws at you. It means trusting that you are enough exactly as you are. When you believe in yourself, you tap into an endless source of energy. You find the courage to try, to fail, to rise again. You stop waiting for validation from others and start validating yourself. Self-belief is the foundation of resilience. When you believe in yourself, you believe in your ability to face anything that comes your way, and that belief makes you unbreakable. 20, the beauty of the journey. The road to resilience is long and it's not always easy, but the beauty of this journey is in the process, not the destination. It's in the small moments of strength, the quiet victories, the lessons learned in hardship. It's in the people you meet along the way, the connections you make, and the growth you experience. Every step you take on this road is shaping you into the person you were always meant to be. And when you reach your destination, you'll realize that the journey was just as important as the destination itself. So embrace the journey, embrace the struggles, the setbacks, the pain, and the triumphs, because they are all part of the story that is making you resilient, making you strong, making you the person you were always meant to become. A final word. The unstoppable you. You are not defined by what happens to you. You are defined by how you respond. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are defined by your ability to rise, to learn, to grow. The road to resilience is not for the faint of heart, but you are not faint of heart. You are strong, you are courageous, and you are unstoppable. So keep going, keep rising. The best version of you is just ahead, and it's waiting for you to reach it.